Hello and welcome to another episode of eScoot Talks. So there, we finished our range test and now it's time for me to show you, do I actually like this e-bike or not? Am I regretting spending money on it? So overall, regarding range, I was actually expecting more. But okay, I was doing throttle only, and those are bigger wheels. Bigger wheels means more resistance, so less torque, less range. Smaller wheels, of course, less resistance and more range. But still, I was expecting maybe a little bit more. But okay, listen, I'm not disappointed. With the e-bike, I have no range anxiety at all, because, if the battery dies, I can pedal the way I did now. I didn't in a long time, so but okay, it is what it is. So yeah, the bike actually did completely tick all the boxes. If you didn't watch my first impression video, I'm just gonna go quickly through the specs. So 48 volts, 10 amp hour battery, that's in a frame. That frame is foldable and I can take out the battery. Ignition is actually here, and I actually discovered something. I'm just not sure that I switched it off now. Hopefully it's gonna turn on. I discovered actually that I have a horn. We have a headlight. We don't have a tail light, unfortunately. I think that's the main downside, because I think that the tail light is more important on the e-bike and e-scooter than a headlight. But it is what it is. There's no perfect scooter, there's no perfect e-bike. Ride was comfortable enough. It wasn't the most comfortable ride, but I wasn't expecting anything special. It has a throttle, and that's pretty handy. If you're tired or exhausted, you can just use a throttle. With all the gears, with the empty or dead battery, you can still cycle. It has a locking front suspension. I don't think I'll ever use that. Taking off the front wheel, it has a quick release, so that's handy and that's great. Front and rear disc brakes, that's actually working really well, I'll be honest. I was thinking of maybe upgrading to X-Tech semi-hydraulics, but I don't think there's any need for that. I did went through a bike to look at a little bit, so like for example, cables. I actually like this. So there are cable ties, zip ties there to hold all the cables kind of nice in place. If they were going inside of the frame and you need to fix something on a bike, that can be a headache. This way they're not in a way, okay, but they're all nice here. They could maybe have that wrap around. I actually don't like them, because just repairing there or doing anything, it just takes much more time. So it has this stand. When it's folded, it can rest on that without damaging the pedals or anything else. It has reflectors, it has everything. Honestly, yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. Now, what do you think about it? Do you think it's a brilliant, perfect bike or not? Let me know in the comments down below. I personally, they're retailing for around €1,000 or 1,200 euros. I think that's pretty fair enough, because mountain bikes, e-mountain bikes are usually around €1,000, so it's nothing too much expensive, not too much over that price tag, but it's working brilliant. Okay, so did you leave your comments down below? What do you think? Okay, let me show you a couple of things. I don't know how much you're going to be able to see, but I'll take a picture, and if it's not visible, I'm going to put the picture here somewhere. Do you see a rust there? Yeah, okay, so nothing's perfect. Then here we have a rust as well. Like it's a year and a half old, the bike, we see some rust here. It's not all of them, but there is a bit of a rust here and there. And one more thing, you hear this clicking? I'm not sure can the mic pick this up, but there's a play here, so there's probably a problem with bearings. Bearings probably need to be replaced. Now, if I wanted, I could have easily hide all of this from you. And if I bought a brand new bike, I wouldn't be even aware of that. And that's the reason why I actually like to get old stuff, used secondhand, to see actually how quality it is, because the quality you can see over time. Does it start falling apart after 6 months or not? So of course this is 1.5 years, and like, of course there needs to be done some maintenance. So bearings, I'm not going to blame a manufacturer on that, you know. Well, maintenance needs to be done. They could have maybe be a bit better quality, okay, because the bike has 1300 kilometers on the clock. But regarding these bolts, honestly, regarding all the manufacturers, like, guys, is it that expensive to upgrade to better bolts? I just don't, like, how much more expensive would be a manufacturing price of this bike if they use better bolts? $2? Is it really worth it? Like, I just can't understand. So yeah, that's going to be all for this episode. Overall, guys, I don't regret buying it. It is a little bit big for me, so I might actually be looking into something smaller, and actually have already something in plan, and that's probably hopefully going to come on pretty soon. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, I hope you learned something, and I hope I earned your subscription. If you want to support me, you can of course always buy me a coffee, and I'll put a QR code here somewhere, but there is also a link in a video description. But like, you know, you can support me completely free, just a couple of seconds of your time to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment to help YouTube algorithm pick up these videos and show them to more people that might find them handy. And that's actually what's even motivating me to make more and more videos. There's nothing nicer for me than to see my subscriber count and the watch hours and all those things that are increasing. That means that I'm doing something good, and there are people who actually want to see videos like this. So yeah, that's going to be all for this episode. Till next time, guys, please stay safe out there and respect other road users. Bye bye.